Now, if you're curious about how blockchain technology can transform education and create new learning opportunities, this session is designed for you. Please join me in welcoming Viktor Tsatryan, who will share insights on how blockchain changes the face of education. What an exciting title!
Hi Farouk, hi everyone. Thanks for invitation. Oh, I see my presentation already here. So let's start. The topic of my presentation today is how blockchain may change the face of education. And I will speak about idea which lay behind the School 3 educational platform. Let's have another slide. Should I do it? Farouk? Okay, I figured out how to do it. So I have to start from self-presentation because it's tightly connected with the topic of my today's speech. I'm a teacher and headmaster and methodologist and so on with about 17 years of experience in education, and I was led several projects in edtech and in offline education, and my main project is democratic school, actually 4 democratic schools I founded between 16th and 22nd years, and actually I find out I opened for myself blockchain as a technology, as a modern phenomenon, only previous year. Before that, I thought that blockchain it's something connected only with cryptocurrencies and usual people, ordinary people. For them, there's no need to know anything about. So I will explain how blockchain can change the face of education. But firstly, I need to explain what democratic schools are, because my experience that I get in democratic schools is connected with idea I want to present today. So, imagine schools with no boundaries. In It may be in several buildings. It may be in several cities. It may be online and offline both. School where any person who wants can participate. This school gives school-age students traditional education, may give this traditional education. They may learn subjects from school curricula, but also the students may do things, projects, any projects, any things, whatever they want, whatever they need to do, what they think it's important for them. Also, students and adults, organizers, teachers, parents are equal in this system. They all may take part in decision making. They all create rules of school. They have access to manage the school. The managing of such school was through different committees, financial committee, and so on. And when last year when I when I knew about blockchain, I find out that the system, actually the system of Web3 is very similar to system of democratic schools. And after that, I found an idea of such a platform based on Web3, based on blockchain. This platform, it may be one platform or several services. They may solve different problems with which today's education face. First problem, first question is how relevant is education today? We have outdated content in our lessons, in our curricula. We have outmoded teaching methods. I mean vertical methods from ministry, say tell headmaster what to do, headmaster administration of the school, tell teachers what to do, teachers tell students what to do, and everyone, even those people who sit in ministries, are in passive roles. Actually, they can make decisions, but in very tight boundaries. So the main question here is a disconnection between educational system and changing world, decentralized world, where everyone lives in such social bubbles, and school create another bubble, which may doesn't connect with our bubbles at all. The second problem is how accessible is education. Not a secret for anyone that we have many people, actually 250 million people, according to UNESCO data, that of school age, that have no access to normal education. But 75% of Americans say that they cannot afford themselves higher education. This problem is actual, and but when we speak about accessibility of an education, we may mention another gaps. First of all, it's infrastructural gaps, because the majority of schools are ruled by government, ruled by states. So government and states dictates us what and how to learn and to teach. And besides, over 50% of people, despite the variations of the school existing of Montessori school, Waldorf school, democratic schools, homeschooling, unschooling, and other forms, they choose this 50% choose the school near their house. So I see many people that know nothing about different forms of education. They think that the only path of education is the school path, from kindergarten to the to the school, and then to the university. So we face with informational gap and limited awareness of people. Even in countries where homeschooling is legal, less than 1% of people use this form, except USA and Israel. Next question is, how effective are centralized education models in decentralized world? These models are rigid, slow to adapt. These models doesn't reflect real knowledge use. And we know, I've already said, yeah, these models, centralized education, where a teacher gives information and students only takes this information, doesn't work in a world with AI, with search systems, and so on. And school, instead of using these tools, trying to avoid them, trying to prohibit them. So, and the fourth question I want to ask today is, who is satisfied with the current educational system? Are students satisfied? No, they have lack of choice, and usually they can't decide anything connected with their educational path. Are teachers satisfied? No, they have lack of autonomy, and they usually teachers. I have a question. I will answer in the end of my presentation. No, teachers also don't satisfy. Institutions, I'm speaking about educational organizations, also have limits. Small projects have they stay invisible. We can't find if you want to organize innovative project in education. I give you 98% that your customer won't see you because of big players in this market. Adult learners also, they are underserved, and parents have limited options despite of, as I said, multiple options. They can't we all have different options, how to speak at all, in general. But in my situation as a parent, do I have multiple options? Maybe I may give my children to through 2 or 3 schools, 2 or 3 classes, and so on near me. So can we fix educational system by some one tool or one service? I think no. We need a new architecture of learning, new approach, and blockchain gives us that opportunity to change the face of education, to give to an education and to participants of the educational processes those things they haven't now: ownership, variability, autonomy, transparency, decentralization. So let's imagine when you imagine, I say word school, and you imagine some picture. What is it? I think it's ordinary school, which has monopoly by the state, rigid hierarchy, or ministry to principal, and so on. I told before. Passive roles of all participants. Formal teaching regardless of individual needs. Many schools try to individualize educational process, but they face with many problems because they can't jump over the system, and no real alternative, no real alternatives. It's the first generation of schooling. It's the generation of schooling which were actual maybe in the middle of 20th century. The second generation of schooling, maybe it's the generation which actual now. More players in educational space, online schools, different authors, methodologies, and so on. Alternative formats. Parents, teachers, and administrations of schools take part in. They are more active. Parents may create their own schools. Parents may, in some countries, about 60 countries, parents may take home their children. But in this system, the traditional classroom model still popular, and students still can't decide. Majority of the systems, students can't decide what they need to do, can't choose their educational path. So finally, I want to speak about third generation of schooling: decentralized, transparent, participant governed, modular, adaptive, combined Web3, AI, and offline activities. How blockchain can transform education. As I said, education becomes transparent. All actors, all actions, feedback, records, all fixed in blockchain. Credentials, achievements are stored as NFTs. You can see an activity of your potential contra-agent, teacher, student, mentor, I don't know, everyone. Education becomes accessible. I imagine a boy in Belize, Benin, or Philippines that have no access to normal education. He came to this decentralized system, decentralized platform. He earned tokens for his activity, or for because or he creates courses based on his expertise, and he earned tokens for this. And after that, he spent these tokens to education he need. Education becomes individualized because me, you, anyone can decide what should we do, should you do, should me do. What should I learn? What should I teach? What should I know? And okay, education becomes continuous in one platform, in one place, you can choose many variants and many languages. You can choose different courses, earn NFT certificate, and maybe find employer who will see your NFT certificate and say, "Oh, that's great man or woman with right qualification for my goals." And it's self-sustaining, self-growth token economy, because of participants of this system are interested in growth of this system, are interested in enlarging of quantity of number of participants, number of materials, courses, projects inside this platform. So I'll move to the finish, and the last part of my presentation is several services that may be created based on Web3 and blockchain, maybe in mixed combination, combining of Web2 and Web3. First is it's transparent system, transparent profiles of people, of participant of the system, and this users, participants register via KYC. They register via blockchain, and they go through KYC authentication, and they get crypto wallets, and through this system anyone may check the activity of these participants. So my education, my learning process, or my teaching process, my educational communication with other people becomes public, part of my public identity. Another service is decentralized marketplace of educational content. Anyone, teachers, mentors, educational organizations, tutors, other educators, and even students may publish different materials, for example, through IPFS system, and they can earn tokens for these materials. If they, for example, stake these tokens, and these tokens will rise, so they can earn for their intellectual materials. Next part is P2P discovery of learners and educations. This is P2P system which looks very similar to P2P systems in crypto exchanges, but instead of tokens and fiat monies, you exchange knowledge, or your knowledge, your expertise. Teacher may public an order. I may prepare you for Arabic exam, for example, or students may open an order. I want to prepare. I want to teach quantum mechanics. So, and the other side can answer this order, and they will connect it. Will be connected, and one side will give tokens to another after, and the other one get them. So I already said NFT-based certification. Maybe it's first thing that came to mind when we talk about blockchain and education, because it's very useful to have all your certificates, all your achievements in blockchain. Anyone, any organization, any another participant of a platform, or anyone, any man can take a look to your profile and see all certificates you have and all qualifications you have, and they're real. You can't make fake NFT certificate. Of course, this system should be governed through DAO, and anyone who have tokens on his or her wallet, anyone who is active on platform may take part in the votings, may propose make some propositions of of making the platform, the system better. And the other tool is educational projects on chain. If anyone may create projects, mini DAO in the whole ecosystem. So these projects may be different. Some students wanted to explore any topic. Cool physics teachers decided to make school of physics, and so on and so on. So I imagine this big, not one service, but big decentralized platform, which governed by every participant, organization, teacher, student, parent, anyone who cares about education, cares about self-growing, self-development. And me and my colleagues started to develop such system, and we are looking for the people who wants to take part in this adventure. So I'm sorry that a lack of time remains, and I see we have multiple questions for how could we, what could we do?
You can see them on the live. Can you read them?
Yeah, I read from the top. Anton has a strong presence in Asia and Middle East. What cultural insights help?
My apologies. Sorry to interrupt. They should be projected right on the screen of your presentation. Can you see the one from Mumtaz?
No, I can't.
Okay.
How to do it?
Let me remove the slides.
Okay.
Maybe now you can see them.
I see them. I read them from
The four last
the right
questions
of my screen.
belonging to you. Or
Sorry.
let Sasha help us in this case. Give me a sec.
Okay.
Hi, Victor, and hi,
Hi,
everyone.
Sasha.
I can read the questions.
Okay.
When learners co-create structure, how do you prevent chaos or knowledge gaps in core subjects like math literacy?
Mm-hmm. When learners co-create structure, firstly, uh, creating such system, we need to be sure that this system will be safe for all participants. So we need to maybe using AI. It would be simpler to create. We need to verify materials and verify also projects uh, when they publish. And I think there should be P2P system when one participants may check the materials of published by another, and there we need to project. We need this. Of course, this system need to be projected. That I'm sorry for a long answer. We need to make uh, a system of verification where every participant can see, okay, these materials are highly, I don't know, have high marks, and I trust them, or I might trust this author of materials.
Are you
And
proposing the some sort of the reputational system?
mm,
Are
sort
you
of,
proposing sort of reputational
yes,
system?
yes, it's sort of
So
reputation. Yes,
verifiers with the reputation.
yes,
So like Wikipedia with the verifiers and with the good history
yes.
verifier gets higher in the grade, reputation is stored on chain, which means that are you going to pay verifiers?
To what?
What is the motivation? What is the motivation to get a
Yes,
high
yes,
reputation?
of course. Every action, every significant action in this platform should be paid.
Okay. Then it's clear, and we are proceeding to the next question. And the next question is really interesting. While elves are putting that on the screen, I can read it. Public schools control 80% of education. Can blockchain truly decentralize this? Or will it just create a parallel system for the privileged few?
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm. I think it's bad way to create parallel system of privileged. Uh, we have many mistakes. We had many mistakes on this way. Uh, I believe that public schools and private schools uh, may become partners of this system, and I think that this percent, about 80%, uh, will be from year to year will be become less and less. So.
And
Mhm.
I understand. I think the last question, which we can like time-wise take, is if we personalize learning completely, how do we maintain shared cultural knowledge, like history, civics?
I don't think I don't see here any controversial. Uh,
Well, I think the person who is asking that, thinking about uh, how crowd will come to the common ground. Like if the various people will, like, or
Okay.
students will
Okay.
study various parts of the history or something, it's difficult to test, it's difficult to compare, and at the end, cultural background would be totally different.
I think initially we will have actually anyone want to pass exams and get school certificate, which he or she can use entering the university. So we will we can't be disconnected with traditional forms of education and traditional certificates. And the majority of NFT certificates, I think, will be based on first, I don't know, 20, 30 years will be based on traditional curricula. But I think we had no common ground now. We had no equal cultural knowledge even now. I think what is
Well,
decentralized?
there are
What,
syllabus. Well, if we're speaking about the international programs, for example, for GCSE, for IB, there are public syllabus, and
yes.
they are well known, and and that's the common ground. I mean, everybody knows what, like, the certain age should know on math, because, like, on math of the higher level or standard level or extended math, and that's like all the teachers know, everyone knows. And that's kind of a common ground. I think, well, for history, it's even like it's more complicated, because every school chooses sub topics out of the set, but still the set is kind of the same. As I understand your answer, you're trying to tell public that the tests and exams and the overall certifications, like now there are those certifying boards, and that will combine common knowledge, which will enforce the common core set of the knowledge, and the rest would be on top. That's how I understood your answer. We're
I believe that we may have partnership with IB systems and other systems, and the people may earn these certificates through NFT.
Yeah.
They may get NFT certificates and the usual ones.
Thank you, Victor. Very insightful, very interesting topic. Thank you very much. And guys,